Wade. face.
Oh.
They were talking about
I
names.
thought you meant you were kissing Lindsay right now. I was like,
No.
what? I was like, we can have that hangout.
Yeah, please stop, Blaze. Just put your mic up. You're embarrassing yourself. you seen this team grow over the high school career? Major cultural questions. What makes you proud of Taylor?
bows on my ass. I have bows on my butt. Look. They're so cute.
Contain the ball here. Contain the ball. Contain the ball. Nothing easy.
But yeah, I have those on my butt.
Hey, by the way, guys, even if your mics are down, you can still permanent podcast.
Ready?
Ball watch.
It's like Blaze. Blaze is doing some I had lifting after school today. So first I
watching Tommy TV.
Good evening, Tornado Nation. I'm Lincoln Coffey here with Abby Carlisle for tonight's game. Wishing you a happy Valentine's Day from the Dolph Stanley.
That's right, and what better way to spend it than right here as we cheer on our Lady Tornadoes as they face off against O'Fallon with tip-off starting around 7:30.
With this being the last game before postseason and regionals coming up fast, they're hoping to keep up the momentum and perfect their game for this Monday.
Yeah, you said it, Lincoln. Our girls are going to really have to put in their all here tonight in order to secure the victory. And for now, let's send it over to our commentators, Blaze Rogers and Wade Sorrell.
Howdy, 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 folks. Welcome to the Dolph Stanley Court. I'm Blaze Rogers. Joined here is Wade Sorrell. And you are here going to watch the Taylorville Tornadoes take on the O'Fallon Panthers. Taylorville currently this season stands at 18-9 and 8-2 in conference play, which is good for second place. For O'Fallon, they are 21-9, 9-3 in their respective conference, and also second place. Wade, you have any extra info on tonight?
Yeah, so Taylorville, we're actually coming off of a 6-win streak, which is I think is pretty great for the Lady Tornadoes. We started it off with a win here at the Dolph against Normal University, and then we extended it last night with a win over SHG here at home, 41-31. That was a great game. If you were able to watch it, amazing game. And then O'Fallon is coming off of a 2-win streak, hoping to keep that alive as well. They beat Collinsville 66-29 and Highland 56-41. Yeah, that's all I got for now.
Yeah. All right. So, as you talked about earlier, Taylorville and O'Fallon are both on winning streaks. Though, if you look at the things, obviously I said earlier, O'Fallon is 21-9, but they only have one senior on their team. Now, they do have 5 juniors, which kind of does make it up a little, but when you have a lack of seniority, I mean, it's going to affect it. You'd think it would affect their team, but really it hasn't. They're number 27 in Illinois rankings.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely going to be one of the biggest things that we need to take advantage of is our seniority, our experience. We have our 5 seniors doing great this season, so that's definitely something we need to take advantage of for sure.
Absolutely. We were talking about keys. You said lack of experience was one of them, but some other things to really look out for would probably be feed the ball inside a little more. O'Fallon does have a few 6-foot girls. They have Jada Williams at 6'4" as a junior, and Simone Bynum at 6 foot as just a freshman. We saw her earlier in the JV game. She looked pretty solid. And I think one more thing to really look out for is to just no turnovers and be clean.
Mm-hmm. For sure, yeah. Last night at the SHG game, they had a little bit of problems with that, a lot of turnovers. We ended up coming up with a dub, but I think that's definitely one of the biggest things we need to watch is turnovers. And then, like you said, feed it inside and the experience gap.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the last few games here at Dolph Stanley Court has been a lot of fouls, a lot of turnovers, but overall with those turnovers, not a lot of capitalization. So another thing is to really just capitalize off of certain things, because boys and girls both combined have had a ton of fouls. And earlier in the JV game, which the JV Lady Tornadoes lost 28-41, there were a ton of fouls on both sides of the.
Yeah, I think they had 2 players foul out for the Tornadoes. I don't think O'Fallon had any, but yeah, there's a lot of fouls, a little drama at the end even. Just tough loss for the JV squad, but they fought pretty hard, so I'll give that to them.
Yeah. So coming into varsity, what do you think that they need to do to avoid the same outcome as the JV team?
I would definitely say, like we've kept saying, take advantage of the experience. We have these 5 seniors, 3 of them with 1,000 points, which is amazing, first of all. And, we're just going to need to get those easy layups. Just play slow as well. Because last night I feel like they were rushing a little bit, trying to just rush, like I said. But I think if we play it slow and then definitely take advantage of the experience gap, that'll be the biggest things that they'll need to get this dub tonight.
Yeah. When you said lack of experience, we talked about earlier they only have 1 senior. And we also talked about how that hasn't really slowed them down, their lack of experience. But you do need to, you obviously need to be able to expose that lack because they have a ton of freshmen. A few sophomores. Obviously, they have 5 juniors. But, obviously, make up for the lack of experience. And you want to play very aggressive, both defensively and offensively, but also be slow. You said earlier, be slow and methodical.
Yep.
But also be aggressive.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to look for. And I know, like you keep saying, their one senior hasn't stopped them from being good. So actually, on Max Preps, they are ranked in Illinois 27th in the state, which is pretty big for a school like them. And then we are ranked 101st in the state. So a little bit of a gap right there, but I think it'll definitely be a great matchup.
Yeah, just a tiny little gap. But another thing I think is really impressive is that they're in the same conference as Alton, who is first. They're second. When you have to play Alton like 2-3 times a year, that's obviously a big thing. And when we look back at it, Taylorville lost by over 50 points to Alton when they met. And the last 2-3 times O'Fallon has played Alton, they've only lost by a few points.
Yeah, there was one game I think they went in overtime and only lost by 1. So definitely that would be a probably great game to watch if they play again. But yeah, that's something you can look at, but I don't think that's going to determine the outcome of this game. I don't think you can really look at that and say, okay, well then O'Fallon's just going to win. I think it's really how the game goes, how we're playing. We got to be explosive. We got to touch on everything we've been talking about, the feed inside, turnovers, all this stuff really plays into it. If we can play a clean game, we can definitely be competitive with this team. I know for sure.
Yeah, Taylorville has always been a very competitive team, and they've been very competitive with most teams this year. I do think one thing that they really need is a positive mindset. Obviously, you're going against a top 30 team. They're in your house. You need to make a statement.
Yeah, of course. Big thing being at home tonight. That's a big advantage that we have, and we need to capitalize on that. And yeah, just capitalize on all these things. The feed inside. I'm just going to keep saying it over and over again. No turnovers. Play it slow. And then the experience, yeah.
And we were talking about how they do have some height. Obviously you have Jada Williams, who's 6'4", Simone Bynum, who's 6 foot, but it's not like Taylorville doesn't have their size either. Addison Tarr, 6 foot, Maisie Fleming, also 6'4", Grace Rogers, 5'10", Bailey Werns, who had a pretty good game in the JV game.
I think she had 12 points. Yeah, she was going crazy.
So obviously, it's not like they don't have a lot of height either. So it's going to be a very even matchup.
I would say so. Get those easy layups with Maisie in the paint right there. I think they need to capitalize on that. Like I said, feed it inside, and yeah, maybe take a few extra 3 shots. Who knows? Just whatever they're feeling. Hopefully, they can get into a nice groove and win this thing.
Yeah. What I would really like to see though is, obviously we were talking about feed it inside, but I do think it would be cool to see Maisie Fleming get her first 3 of her career, especially against second
3, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She hit her first 3 senior night, I believe. It was awesome. Crowd went wild.
Oh, I must have.
Yeah.
I must have been sick or something.
Yep.
So obviously hitting another one here against such a huge opponent too.
I don't know if she'll be shooting as much now that she's hit it, but who knows? Maybe we'll see her pop out and show off her shooting form.
That would be pretty cool, yeah. Well, I don't really have any extra things. I don't really have any more material. Is there any final thoughts you got before the game?
It's a beautiful night for some basketball. It's 29 degrees outside, pretty warming up. Next week it's going to be like -4 or something like that, crazy. So it's a great night for some basketball, Blaze.
Yeah, so not a great night to go outside, but some great nights to
in the Dolph. We got that new heating and cooling this year, so that's a blessing for sure.
Yeah, we don't want any more cameramen passing out.
Yeah, that was not good, not a good situation. But now that we got our temperature worked out, hopefully we can use that too and secure the dub.
All right, so we don't really have any more material. We will take a little break, and we'll be back with you in a little bit. You are watching You are watching Taylorville Tornadoes ladies basketball here at the Dolph Stanley Court live on Tommy TV.
I don't know if we should say that we're out of material. I didn't know if it.
Oh no, you should have one of these.
Oh, I should have. Okay, here, give me that. I'll put it in front of me.
Got any final thoughts on the dress? Oh man, dude, I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
All right, that's fine.
I got like 2 text messages.
All right, let's try this.
We're off right now, right? Okay. I wanted to ask, do you think there's any way we could get the boys' game up on the jumbotron? I don't know if that's a you thing or a who, but when Bob comes back, I'll just ask him, I guess.
Don't say bad words. It's aimed that way. Don't be an idiot. There you go.
It's live somewhere. Someone asked me.
What did you mean? Said on Tommy TV. I think
Cool, that's fine. Like, he can't pick you up. Don't be a baby. Well, if you yell like right here, it'll pinch you. Don't be.
Dolph Stanley Court the O'Fallon Panthers and your Taylorville Tornadoes. At this time, playing our national anthem, which will be performed tonight by your state award-winning THS Jazz Band under the direction of Cliff Jeremy. Let's make the starting line. First for the visitors, the Panthers of O'Fallon High School. Nakia McCottrell. At the other forward, a 5'10" junior, number 50, Quinn Zergel. At one guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 12, Kayla Calmer. At a guard, a 5'9" junior, number 23, Haley Tart. And at guard, a 5'6" junior, number 2, Josie Christopher. The Panthers are coached by Nick Nolhoff. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Taylorville Tornadoes. At one forward, a 5'10" sophomore, number 14, Grace Rogers. At the other forward, a 6'4" senior, number 32, Maisie Fleming. At a guard, a 5'8" senior, number 11, Leah Champley. At guard, a 6' senior, number 23, Addie Tarr. And at guard, a 5'10" senior, number 24, Kylie Heimsness. The Tornadoes are coached by Hayden Eldred, assisted by Kevin Kissman and Tad McCullough. Officials for this contest are Brandon Krall, Eric Williams, and Terry Williams.
Welcome back to the Dolph Stanley Court, live here on Tommy TV. We are about to get underway here for the game as Maisie Fleming and number 23 for the Panthers, that would be Haley Tart, here for the tip-off. And Taylorville will not get it, actually. Christopher tries to go up, but does not get it, and will be fouled for 2 free throws.
Right off the gate, starting with a foul. Not necessarily the best thing, but hopefully we'll get through it.
So Taylorville's starting lineup for tonight will be Heimsness, Rogers, Tarr, Champley, and Fleming. As the Screaming Goat just was there. As for the Panthers, it will be the Zerhal. It'll be McCottrell. Calmer, Christopher, Wood, and Woods. Oh, and Tart. All right.
Tar will inbound the ball to Himesness.
Now Himesness looking around. Well, he's getting covered pretty well. Goes to Rogers. Now Rogers getting double teamed. Rogers tried to go up but can't, so goes to Tar. Goes to Himesness. Himesness with the 3. Does not get it, and it will go out of bounds for the Panthers.
It looked like there was a possible foul, but the refs didn't call anything. So
Just did not call it. Himesness fixing her knee pads a little there as Christopher will go up. Christopher goes to Calmer. Now, tries to get it inside, but Himesness steals it. Now Himesness gets it to Rogers. Rogers goes up, and that's an easy layup too. The game is tied.
coming out strong here. Both teams. Love to see it.
Christopher to Calmer, then Calmer to McCottrell, then now Christopher, Calmer, back to Christopher, to Tart. Now Tart goes back to Christopher, then passes it to Calmer. Then Zerhal in the corner. Then McCottrell on the other corner. She'll shoot 3, does not get it. Tar rebounds the ball. And they will call a foul there on, I think,
Zerhal, I believe? Yep.
Yeah. We can check the replay here on the Grace Rogers layup 2. Very good pass there from Himesness and some good awareness there from Rogers to go up there and make the 2. As Himesness looking around, goes to Champley. Champley, risky pass to Tar, but she gets it. Tar loses the ball, and Fleming tries to go for it, and they'll say it will stay Taylorville ball.
Wow.
O'Fallon's coach is not happy about that.
Neither is the crowd. Oof.
Himesness to inbound. Looking. Finds Rogers. She'll shoot 3.
Bang!
Boom! Really nice shot there. A deep 3 there from Grace Rogers to take the lead as Christopher goes to Calmer. Calmer goes to McCottrell, then back to Christopher. Now Calmer goes to Christopher in the paint. Loses the ball, but re-gets it. And now Christopher to Calmer. Calmer looking, goes to Tart in the right corner. She'll go up. She'll go for the layup 2. Goes in and out and into Tar's hand, or Fleming's hands, and now to Tar. Tar tries to get it to Himesness, but a little miscue there, and they will signal something. Oh.
Pass half court. Nope.
Yeah.
That'll be O'Fallon ball.
Oh, that sucks. Christopher to inbound. We'll just give it to McCottrell, then to Calmer. Back to McCottrell. She tries to get it to Calmer, but some miscommunication there, and it goes out of bounds.
Ed Nelson with the snag there. What a guy. What a guy.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful catch there. Now Rogers gets it to Himesness. Himesness. Some nice defense there by O'Fallon, but she spins away. Now Himesness goes to Fleming. Fleming finds Champley, and Champley goes up, loses it. Now, but she'll pass it to Rogers. Rogers goes up for the 2, and she is on fire tonight.
7 points out of the gate is amazing for Rogers. You know, she's on fire, like you said.
And against a very good team, too, as Calmer goes to McCottrell, then to Tart. Tart will go up, does not get it. Wide left there on the bank, and now Tar will go to Himesness. Himesness shoots a deep 3, does not get it, and that will be Calmer with the rebound. Calmer goes to Christopher in the corner. She'll move around, goes to McCottrell in the middle. Then back to Calmer, or Christopher. Christopher will shoot a 2, I think, but will not get it, and Rogers will rebound.
Good board right there.
Rogers spinning, finds Himesness. We'll just give it to her. Then she'll pass it to Tar. Tar goes up, does not get it, and it will go out of bounds and will be O'Fallon ball.
Leah Champley right there tried, but she just could not get around her defender to get that ball.
You know, I was expecting them to have a little more height. You know, when they first went for the tip-off and they put out Tart, I was very confused.
Yep.
but now Tart with it. Goes to Zerhal. That now Tart has it back. Zerhal again. She'll go up for the 2 there. And now it cuts the lead down to 3. Heimsness loses the ball, and Christopher gets it. She'll go up, bounces around the rim a little, and now the lead is down to 1.
Wow, foul right there. Out of nowhere. That'll be Taylorville ball again.
And O'Fallon foul in.
Nice.
And, they're playing very aggressive defense here out the gate. As Heimsness take it, goes to Rogers, a very deep pass. She'll lose the ball a little, but she'll shoot 2.
Wow.
And that's 9, the only person to score for Taylorville tonight.
What a shot. Very heads-up play by Rogers. She is on fire.
Very good against a really strong team, too, as McCottrell will go up, tucks it like a ball before shooting, and now Fleming with the rebound. We'll give it to Heimsness. Heimsness.
Oh, handles.
Ooh. Goes to Rogers. Now Rogers. So tries to go up, loses the ball, but she'll get it back in her arms, and they'll call it jump, and it will stay Taylorville.
Maybe this is a Grace Rogers legacy game. We'll see. Looking like it, though.
I hope. Heimsness goes to Fleming. And to Tar. Tar shoots a deep 3 and airballs it. It will go out of bounds.
I believe that was a pass, actually.
We'll call it a pass.
Yep. Just miscalculated is all. Yep.
Tart with it now. Taylorville playing a lot softer defense than O'Fallon, as Tart now has it again. Goes to Christopher. Christopher goes back out to Tart. Then Tart will go to Calmer. Ooh. Nice swat there by Maisie Fleming. It will stay O'Fallon ball, but that is a very heads-up play there by Maisie Fleming.
She said, not in our house. Wow.
Christopher to Tart. Tart back to Christopher. Christopher goes up, then will get it to McCottrell, but it does hit Tar's foot first, and they'll call it a jump ball, and it will stay O'Fallon.
Being very aggressive out of the gate, both teams. This is going to be a great game, I can already tell.
They are subbing Grace Rogers out. They'll actually take her to the medical room.
Oh, she's all right.
I really hope, because she's had a great start to the game, and they'll replace her with Bailey Werns. Now Tart goes to McCottrell in the paint, then back out to Tart. Tart goes up for the 2, goes in and out, and into Fleming's hands.
Even though she didn't make that, that was a nice move right there.
That was a really good shot, a really good move there. Heimsness tries to get it to Fleming, and Tart steals it. Tart all alone, she'll go up. The easy 2 there, the redemption shot. As now Heimsness will get it again, and Rogers will come out of the training room. Heimsness.
She will sub back in as well.
Yeah. Now Fleming. Fleming tries to give it to Tar, but gets it swatted, but Tar will pick the ball back up. Now Champley. Champley spins, gets a screen there by Werns, and will pass it out to Tar, then to Heimsness, who juggles with the ball a little, but does get it. Gets a screen from Fleming, and she'll shoot 3. No good. Air ball out of bounds.
Seems like the shot is off for everyone but Rogers right now. We're not looking great, but hopefully we can get in a groove and start scoring a little bit more.
Speaking of which, they will put Rogers back in for Addison, they'll put her in for Leah Champley instead. And, Grace Rogers has been the only person to score for Taylorville as of right now. Tart hits it off the foot of about 42 different people, and it seems it will stay with O'Fallon. Yeah, it will. Now, Bynum, who was starting for the JV squad earlier, will get some minutes. As Tart goes to Christopher. Christopher goes 3, does not get it, and Tart will rebound it, tries to get it to McCottrell. She juggles with it a little, and she will be fouled here. And it looks like they will call it
shooting.
Yeah.
Yep, on the way up.
I don't know. It looked like she was trying to pass the ball there. I wouldn't really call it a shot, but
you know, the refs had a better view than us, so can't really say anything.
Yeah. McCottrell, her first shot goes straight into Bynum, but she will give it back to the ref as they'll sub out Grace Rogers again, this time for Leah Champley. Interesting.
Purple Rain showing out tonight, being loud as possible. I wonder if that has anything to do with the missed shot. And another one. Wow.
Yeah, when you have a dying goat in the stand, that kind of helps. As Heimsness goes to Fleming. Fleming tries to go in.
Ooh.
She'll go up for a nice move there, and they'll call her for a travel. Wow.
Both crowds getting vocal right there.
Check the replay here. She may have slid, her foot may have slid a little too much, and that's probably what they saw when calling the travel.
It looked like the ref was going to call a foul there for a second. He kind of surprised us.
Thought he was. Now Tart goes to Zerhall, now to Harris, and to Tart, back to Christopher. Then to Tart again, and back to Christopher. Corner three, does not get it. Champley will rebound it, and now they'll just hand it off to Heimsness again.
Heisman. Oh.
Now Zerhall to Christopher. Christopher thought about shooting three, but decides not to and will shoot a deep two instead. Hits off the rim, and Bynum will accidentally knock the ball out of bounds, and will go back to Taylorville.
You know, I think Christopher made the wrong decision there. She probably just should have gone for that easy layup, but she thought about it too long.
She thought about shooting three, but, Tart nearly stole it from Tar, and now Champley has it. Some aggressive defense here by O'Fallon early. Now Heimsness. Heimsness goes up, shoots the layup, but gets fouled, and she'll go up for 2 free throws instead.
Nice move there.
Really nice move.
Let's see if we can't get any non-Grace Roger points on the board.
I hope, because it can't just be the Grace Rogers show. I mean, obviously, it would be.
Could be.
It could be, but you'd rather have some other people score too. And right there, Heimsness did make her first.
She adds to her over 1,000 point total for the career of Heimsness.
She's got to get top 10 before the end of the year, right?
We'll see. Addie's already up there.
Yeah, that's really impressive, considering she made it as just a junior, too. Yeah. Heimsness, her second shot is good. Also good. Now Taylorville has an 11-point lead, and they will...
3-point lead.
Oh, 3-point lead.
There you go.
My fault. And now they'll sub out Heimsness for Hope Kitzman.
Hope getting some minutes from the JV game as well. She played really aggressive there.
Tart to Calmer. Calmer gives it to Fleming. And now Tar, the deep pass to Champley. Champley shoots three.
Oh.
No good.
Good idea, though. Good idea.
Few air balls here tonight for the Tornadoes, but they do still have a 3-point lead here. We checked the replay. She just didn't really have enough time to plant her feet and get a steady shot.
Still better than I would have shot, though.
Yeah, that's why we are here announcing and not actually playing. So.
Yeah. Speaking of, our boys team, I believe, is playing in Muhammad right now.
I think.
Yeah, so hopefully they're doing well. We tried to get that game on the big screen here in the gym, but we could not do that. So hopefully they'll secure a conference. We beat them at home, I believe, so see if we can't get 2 out of them.
Yeah. Get another one, and coming into this game, lots of people thought that, Taylorville didn't really have a chance, especially against a team top 30 in the state. Mm-hmm. But, coming into the second quarter, they have the lead.
They're more than keeping up with them, and that's great. I mean, they're fighting, they're being aggressive. So O'Fallon is as well, but, they're just getting in there, and it's kind of spearheaded by Grace Rogers right here as she inbounds the ball.
I mean, we were talking about having a positive attitude. Definitely seems like they have had a better attitude, a positive attitude, or looking at this game here because, now they have the lead. When you're happy, you're doing good.
Looks like Rogers' wrist is taped. Maybe that was the reason why she went into the trainer's room.
Maybe got hit there. Hopefully she is all right and it does not linger. There's no lingering after. Oh, they will.
Timeout, maybe? I'm not really sure.
Very confusing. We figured that this game would probably start around 7, but, you know.
No, a little late.
No,
Oh, okay. We have a wet spot on the court. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Or
Don't want
something.
anyone tripping and falling.
Oh, I think it was blood from Grace. That might be what it is. Here we
See
go
some
for the
replays
replay,
here. The Grace Rogers show here for the points. As, you know, Rogers, you know, she has 9 points. 9 points. So obviously she's had a very good day already in just the first quarter. Let's hope she can score at least 9 points per quarter.
That'd be amazing, actually. You know, she's another one I look at as getting her 1,000 points as well by senior year.
Absolutely. She has so much potential, and she's such a good player already. I mean, starting as just a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
She'll inbound it to Heimsness. She'll go to Rogers. Rogers tries to get it to Fleming, but gets stolen by Bynum, the freshman. The freshman. And Tart will go up. Bounces around a little, but it's good. Now the lead's down to 1.
Very tight game right here.
Heimsness. Looking, gives it to Tar. Tar goes to Rogers. Rogers spins, goes up, does not get it. She'll get fouled. And let's see if she can't add a little more to her total tonight.
O'Fallon crowd does not look happy with that call. But
got kind of
right
hip
there.
check there
Yeah.
in midair. See how Rogers' first shot would go. And it's good. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you'd expect that when someone's on fire. At first, I was confused when she was going off the court. I was like, are they really subbing her out? And then she went into the training room. I was like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
But now she's back in, so it's fine. As her second shot is no good.
Oh,
She
can't
almost
be running
rebounded
like that.
But Tart will rebound it, and she'll go up, does not get it, but she will rebound the ball after some juggling around between Taylorville and Fallon.
That was Angel Reese-esque right there. What a move.
That is Christopher. Or, no, that's not Christopher. That's Kelly to Tart. Back to Kelly. Tries to go inside, and they'll call jump ball, and they'll continue to give it to
O'Fallon.
O'Fallon. Yeah. Had a bit of a brain fart there as Kelly to inbound. Kelly. Tar swatted it, but it goes into Tart's hands. Now Tart goes up and gets rebounded by Champley. And Champley will give it to Tar. Tar. Looking, goes to Heimsness. Heimsness shoots a deep 3. No good. And Bynum rebounds. Bynum being speedy out here as McCottrell loses it, and Tar has it now. Tar goes to Heimsness. Heimsness on her tippy toes goes to Tar. And Tar still looking, gets a screen from Rogers, but it does not really help there. And O'Fallon will get a jump ball, and
Should be Taylorville ball. Yep, Taylorville ball.
yeah.
Very, very aggressive defense. I'm going to keep saying it because that's what it is from both sides.
You got to be aggressive if you're Taylorville. I mean, obviously O'Fallon's showing a lot of aggression, and you know it's kind of working. Heimsness goes to Rogers, and Rogers spins around here, tries to find some open space. Will give it off to Tar, and Tar gives it to Heimsness. Now Heimsness will hand it off to Tar. Tar spinning. Tries to go up. She does not get it, and Rogers tried to get it out to Fleming, but it'll go to Bynum instead. Now Bynum will go up, and too powerful there, but they'll call a foul on O'Fallon instead of Taylorville.
Really aggressive shot right there. I think that's a good call by the refs.
Yeah. mean, that was Bynum put a lot of force into that layup. You know, that's really never going to work unless it's a really long layup.
Yep. Crowd liked that one for sure.
Heimsness to Tar. Tar gets a screen from Fleming. Will shoot three.
Pass.
No good.
Another pass from Tar.
Yeah. Tar with a lot of passes tonight, you know. My hair continues to have a mind of its own.
Mm-hmm.
And Tart on the sideline getting picked up. Now Fleming. Fleming moving around. They'll call it jump ball.
That'll be O'Fallon. Not a lot you can do right there. They're putting the pressure on 100%.
And Taylorville's got to kind of mimic this. If they don't want to lose this lead, you have to start playing more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Calmer goes to Christopher. Christopher goes back to Calmer. Then back to Christopher again. Christopher to Calmer. They're having a pretty good relationship here. Oh! Oh!
I caught that.
Good thing that didn't hit you in the face.
I got skills. What can I say?
Mad skills. Oh, boy. Rogers nearly killed us.
Don't worry, I got you.
That was Calmer.
You ladies all right?
Goes to Kelly. Then to Calmer, Christopher. Christopher to McCottrell, and they'll call a jump ball again, and this time it'll go to Taylorville.
Yeah, that's great heads-up play right there.
The ball loves jumping.
That's a thing, sure.
Yeah. Rogers goes up, hands it off to Heimsness. And Heimsness spins, tries to go up, loses the ball, and they'll call travel.
They're laying that defense on thick. You know, it just can't really get around it.
Not a lot of fouls, but a lot of turnovers.
Yeah. I'd rather there be turnovers than fouls, though. You know, you never want to see a foul-heavy game.
Yeah, which has been like the last 50 games here at the Dolph.
Yep.
Oh, and we apparently need to keep our mouths shut
Yeah.
because there was just a foul there.
Heimsness with the reach around.
Got a
Doesn't look
replay
happy.
here. Just wrapped around her entire body. Was about to give her a big old hug. It's Christopher to inbound it. We give it to Calmer. Calmer. Looking. Goes to Kelly. Dangerous pass there. We'll give it to McCottrell. Then back to Kelly. Then back to McCottrell again. Now she'll give it to Tart. Tart goes out to Christopher. Christopher in the corner. Goes back to the middle and now to McCottrell. Again. McCottrell to Tart. Tart goes up. Tart will shoot. Bounces. Fleming will get it.
They got to communicate under the basket right there. You know, that could be bad if they both go up for it.
You don't want two people with a concussion. It's Fleming. It's Heimsness. Heimsness with a three.
Bang!
And there we go. She shoots deep threes all the time. And, you know, she's pretty good at them.
She's got it back on, that's for sure.
Christopher shoots a three, does not get it. And Champley will knock it over to Tar. Now Tar will get it to Heimsness. And then she'll give it back to Tar. Tar will shoot three. Oh! Bounce in and out and then back in.
Wow. The ball movement is amazing. Those shots, clutch shots right there. That's what you want to see.
Ooh, you need that clutch factor in any level of the sport.
Crowd loves it.
Kelly tries to get it to Tart, and she does. Tart goes up. Tart is good. Tart's been very good in the paint, despite only being 5'9".
She's really good with those kinds of shots right there. She's had 2 or 3 already.
That's probably why they put her up for the tip-off.
Definitely got a vertical on her.
Looking back at that Tar three, I mean, very, that three will get your heart pumping a little. You immediately go, oh, and then no, and then back to yay.
That's definitely what my heart was doing right there, Blaze. Great representation of that.
Absolutely. They call me a genius when it comes to words.
Addie is D1 for a reason, going to SEMO, I believe. So, that's the kind of plays that Scouts see, and that's how you get scholarships right there. Masterclass.
I mean, you'd expect a lot of these girls to get a scholarship by the time their high school career is done. Now Heimsness goes to Tar, and Tar goes up, and it's good. They're the first team with 20. Tart will go up.
Too much.
Ooh. Rebounded by Champley. Now gives it to Rogers. Rogers spinning. Goes to Fleming, gets stolen by McCottrell, but it goes back to Fleming's hands. Then Heimsness hits the back of the board, and that is a foul.
Yeah.
Heimsness will go back to the line.
Couldn't be bothered to help her up, but, it's okay.
Gotta have some sportsmanship here.
Gotta, especially in this close of a game.
Heimsness. First one, nothing but net, splishy splashy. Heimsness starting to pick up the pace here a little.
Ooh.
As I probably shouldn't have said anything. Now Christopher has it. Christopher gives it to McCottrell. McCottrell to Kelly. And back to McCottrell. Cottrell to Kelly again, and Calmer. Calmer shoots a corner three, and that is good.
Fleming almost had a hand on that. That would have been an amazing play right there. Almost.
So close, as Rogers will give it to Tar. Now Tar looking, goes out or into Fleming. Now Rogers wide open. She'll shoot three.
Bang.
She is having a monster night tonight.
Amazing. Just that's what you want to see. That's how you know our future's bright with the Lady Tornado basketball team.
You may be losing a lot of seniors, but you're gonna also have a lot of really good players coming in next year too. And now they'll call, I guess, a foul.
No, it was a foot.
Oh, okay. Now McCottrell with it now. We'll give it to Kelly and back to McCottrell. They do that a lot. Tries to get it into Tart. They will. And Tart goes up and gets fouled.
Yep, it's there. I think Champley's arm just slipped a little and got her in the back of the head, I think.
I'm honestly shocked about how good Tart has been in the middle.
She is, she's very aggressive, and it works.
It's kind of scary, honestly.
That's it's not scary for our girls though. They don't care. They're gonna keep playing and being aggressive.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to them.
Her first shot was good, by the way. And her second shot will also be good. She's been very good in the paint today. As Rogers with a very athletic catch and run there. Tries to get it to Fleming, but just a little too high there.
Just barely missed it. Good pass though.
I mean, that was a heck of a catch there by Rogers, and then the spin move to get away, just a little too much umph on the pass.
It seems like these O'Fallon players are everywhere all at once. They're very fast, very sneaky, and you gotta watch out for that.
That's what happens when that's what you probably expect to see from a multi-sport athlete, which they probably all are. It's Tart. Goes to Bynum. Then Bynum will go up, does not get it, and Zerall is fighting with it. It'll be a jump ball. And will it remain O'Fallon? I think it will.
Yep. They need miscommunication right there, but finally got someone inbound it. Will be Quinn.
Oh, tries to get it to McCottrell, but Heimsness is fighting with it, and they'll call it a foul.
Would love to see a replay on that. Not sure what that call was. There we go. Oh, I think she was going for the ball right there.
I don't know if that was a foul.
But the refs are right there. Got to be respectful. Doing a great job tonight.
Yes, definitely. As Christopher gets calmer than the Zerall. Zerall looking. She'll drive up. She'll shoot. And it is good.
Good drive right there by Zerall.
They got a lot of girls that can do that. That's probably why they're 27 in the state.
Very aggressive in the paint right there. That's what we need to be doing as well.
Ooh, risky pass there to Champley, but she will get it. Then to Tar. Tar goes cross court to Heimseth and to Champley. Then back to Tar. Tar looking, will shoot a deep-ish too. Then Champley rebounds. And that time, Calmer will rebound. Calmer goes up, then out to Tart. Tart tries to get it to Calmer, but miscommunication, and they'll say Tar touched the ball there.
Just barely went off of her, but yeah, 12 seconds on the clock. You know, you got to make something happen fast, either team. They're probably going to try and pull up on 3, I had to guess.
The Cottrell goes to Tart. Tart to Christopher. Christopher goes to Zural, and Zural shoots 3, does not get it, and to Tar. Tar gets to Fleming, and Fleming, deep pass.
That was close. That was close right there. Second 3 for Maisie is what that would have been in her career.
About to see like a Nicole Jokic 2.0. He kind of just.
Yep, you know, she's very comparable to Jokic, league MVP.
Both tall. So at the end of the first half, Taylorville has a 5-point lead, 24-19. I mean, like, honestly, like, one thing I saw is that, like, obviously O'Fallon's down, but some of their smaller girls that you wouldn't expect to make such physical plays, it's like, dang, are they on steroids or are they just like that?
I don't think that's what it is. I think they're just very talented young women. You know, they're, like I said, they're sneaky. You got to watch out for them. Hart had a few really crazy steals. You didn't see her coming, and they're contesting every pass, everything like that. So. Yeah, they're just, I don't think it's steroids. I think they're just really athletic is all.
Yeah. Well, any final thoughts you got here before we take a break and send it off?
You know, it's just a great game so far. Glad it came, you know. Yeah, stay tuned.
Board. 1, 2, 3, chuck your ducks. Our winner tonight, Nora Lovecamp. Congratulations, Nora. Nice toss.
Okay, I'm here with Mr. Hutchinson, our principal, and I'm just going to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Okay, how have you seen this team grow throughout this season and their high school career?
Yeah, it's been a really special group of girls. These 5 seniors that we have now, since they started as freshmen, they've been so much fun to watch. And yeah, this is the last night that they're going to play a home game here, regular season. We still have hopefully 2 more games with hopefully a regional championship next week. But they've been so much fun to watch. It's really been a pleasure.
And building on that, what's been your favorite moment that's happened in this very gym?
Oh, I think we have 3 student athletes, obviously, that have scored 1,000 points. That's pretty cool. I think a couple weeks ago, Kylie Heimsness scoring her 1,000th point, scoring 19 points in the first quarter. That was pretty awesome. So I really like that.
Okay, thank you. That's all I got for you.
Yeah, thanks. Go Tornadoes.
Go Tornadoes.
That's just for the end game, right? Welcome back to Tommy TV. If you are just tuning in, the Taylorville Tornadoes have a 5-point lead over the O'Fallon Panthers, 24-19. And one thing that I think we really saw was Grace Rogers shine. And, you know, everyone else other than Grace Rogers really started off pretty slow offensively. But Addison Tarr and Kylie Heimsness, they did start to pick it up later in the second quarter. But, you know, you want Grace Rogers to continue to be on fire tonight. But is there anyone else that you really want to start heating up here into the second half?
I mean, ideally, I want all of them, right? You want everyone to go crazy, score 50 points each. You know, that'd be something. But I think we, you know, Leah Champley has been one. She doesn't score often, but when she does, she's very smart plays. Her shots are usually good. She's a team player for sure. And I think she deserves to get on the board a little bit more tonight, and she's played great. So hopefully we'll see some more out of her.
She definitely does. You know, offensively she's been pretty quiet, but you know, defensively she's had plenty of rebounds and plenty of, you know, I would say she's had a few assists too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, her passing game is amazing. You know, she's all over the court. She's where she needs to be at all times. Yeah, she's a great overall player.
I mean, obviously you want like these defensive stars. You know, defense wins championships in any sport, really. Mm-hmm. It's really hard to beat a team with a good defense, and when you have a defensive star like Leah Champley, I mean, it makes it even more difficult.
Yeah.
Rogers gets the inbound from Heimsness, and now Rogers tries to get it to Tarr, but she'll get called on a traveling. She'll get called for a travel, and that's not how you want to start a game.
You gotta keep your head up on that. You know, she's still doing great, having a great game.
Yeah, you can't let that get to you. It's McCottrell goes to Calmer, then back to McCottrell, then back to Calmer, then Zurl. Zurl goes up, does not get it, and Tart gets it to Christopher somehow, and then Calmer gets the pass. I do not know how she got that to Christopher, just behind the back.
Crazy series of events right there.
Man.
Good heads-up play, though.
Rogers now. Looking around. Gets double-teamed and loses the ball to Calmer. Now Calmer. Oh, shoves Heimsness.
Oh.
And now Rogers steals it, but she was out of bounds, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not the call I was expecting, but I'm glad that it wasn't a foul. Looked like Heimsness got a little shoulder checked right there, but no call on that one either.
Yeah. Now Zurl pass goes to Tart. Tart tries to get it, but Maisie Fleming almost took it, and they'll call it Taylorville ball. See the replay here. Fleming and Tar and Tart were all trying to get it, and Tar kind of just walks to it as it goes out of bounds. Speaking of her, she has the ball. Tar gets pushed
by Tart. Oh, they're both 23, so.
Well, that makes it a little difficult.
It'll be on Tart, though.
We'll be on Tart. And they have similar names, too.
Oh, that's true.
Rogers finds Champley. Now Champley goes out to Tar. Now Tar goes to Fleming inside. Fleming shoots, no good. And now Christopher has it after some bad bobbling there. Christopher goes to McCottrell, then back to Christopher. Christopher goes to McCottrell again. Then to Tart inside, then back out to McCottrell and Calmer. Then Zurl in the corner. Zurl goes back to Calmer. Now Calmer will do a cross-court pass to Christopher. Christopher goes inside to Tart. Tart shoots two, and it hits off the rim, then the backboard, and then finally it goes in to cut the lead down to one. Heimsness now. Goes to Champley. Champley gets the ball taken. Uh-oh. And Christopher with the nice and easy two to retake the lead. And that's not what you want to see.
No.
That first travel really getting into your head. You have to be able to get it out.
Yep. You know, that's just some really good defense right there. Just got to keep playing.
The halftime adjustments clearly were there for O'Fallon. They know exactly what they want to do, and they know exactly how to do it, as they just showed. And now Taylorville is down for the first time in a while.
Still just a 1-point game, so hopefully they can get back up, score some quick points, whatever they need to do.
Now Heimsness will inbound it, and O'Fallon will continue to play an aggressive defense. Tries to get it to Tar, but Tart swats it, and it will remain Taylorville ball, though.
That's, like I said, being sneaky like that all the time.
They do get it to Tar this time, as she's being covered by Tart. Tar moves forward, then stops, gets the ball poked out. They'll call it a foul.
Great screen right there by Leah Champley right before that call. Really good screen. See, like I said, she's just an overall great player.
She's a great player. You'd love to see her get on the scoring end, though. Heimsness goes to Champley. And Champley shoots 3.
There we go.
Man.
I think your magic.
The magic is real. The announcing magic is real. As Christopher shoots a really long 3. Gets rebounded by... Nope, never mind. Gets rebounded by Calmer. To McCottrell. And Christopher in the corner. Christopher goes back to McCottrell, then back to Christopher again. Christopher looking around. Just goes back to McCottrell. Safe option. Then goes to Christopher again. Then back to McCottrell again. Then to Christopher again. She'll shoot 3. Does not get it. And will it go out of bounds?
Whoa. Calling that on O'Fallon. He had a better view, I guess, but did not look like it hit off of a Taylorville player.
I don't know. It looked like Zerl had it in her hands. Now Christopher. Christopher goes to Calmer. Calmer to McCottrell. Then to Christopher. Christopher goes up and stops. Gets it to Calmer on the corner, then back to Christopher. Christopher to McCottrell, then goes inside to Tart. Tart goes to Zerl. Zerl shoots, does not get it. Rebounded by Champley. She's had a lot of rebounds tonight. Now Heimsness, then Tar. Tar goes up. Passes it to Heimsness, then gets it to Rogers. Rogers. She's had a pretty good game tonight. Rogers. Gets it.
On accident.
The accidental screen, then she'll pass it out to Fleming. Now back to Tar. Tar will go up. Tar shoots, does not get it. Champley tried to get it, but eventually McCottrell does take it away. Now McCottrell goes to Tart. Tart wide open for the 3, does not get it. Rebounded by Fleming.
Little brick action right there. Not what O'Fallon wants to see.
Let's hope the bricks keep coming. As Heimsness tried to do the behind the back, did not work, and now she'll pass it to Rogers. Then Champley, she'll go up. Boom. Talking earlier about how she didn't have any points, and now she has 5.
Yeah, coming up fast.
And Taylorville now has a 2-shot lead. And Calmer shoots 3, not get it. Tar has it now. Tar gets it to Heimsness. Heimsness thought about shooting, but decides not to. Heimsness will instead go up for the 2, doesn't get it, and Christopher stays on her feet and rebounds the ball. She'll drive down, then gets that out to McCottrell. McCottrell with the 3, in and out, gets rebounded by Zerl, then we'll give it back to McCottrell. She'll go up for 2, does not get it that time either, and Champley rebounds.
Unlucky shots right there.
Heimsness tried the long pass to Rogers, but McCottrell will swat it out of bounds. But, it does work out in their favor.
Hopefully they can keep making it happen. And that'll be a timeout by Taylorville, I think.
That was a pretty nice defensive play there by McCottrell. And obviously, when you're, obviously, we're a little biased here. We're from Taylorville. But you gotta give props there to McCottrell. That was very good defensive play there.
They're all over the place. Their defense is aggressive. It's stayed aggressive. Haven't let up for a second. That's what makes them a top 30 in the state team.
They must all do track because they are insanely fast.
Yeah, who knows? Still a pretty close game though. Only 4 points. It's anyone's game at this point.
Yeah. I mean, there's still about a quarter and a half left. So, as you said, it's anyone's game. And it has been a pretty low-scoring game if you think about it.
Yep.
Neither team has scored 30 yet, so...
Just like last night's game against SHG, very low-scoring game. Last score was 41-31, or 41-31. Sounds.
Would you rather? Any coach, I feel like, would rather have a defensive kind of stalemate than an offensive shootout.
Yeah, defense is what's going to win this game. That's what's been winning this game for them as well. You know, it's both sides, just great defense.
That's what's been winning a lot for Taylorville on the 6-game winning streak. As Fleming goes to Heimsness. Heimsness to Rogers. Rogers gets a screen from Champley, then she'll go back inside. Spins around, trying to find anyone, goes to Tar. Then Tar floats it back to Rogers. And Rogers tries to go up, gives it to Fleming, and Fleming, too much heat on too much sauce there on the shot. And they will call a foul there on
Champley.
I look at the replay here. A
lot going on there.
I don't know. I didn't really get a good view there. As McCottrell will get it. Gives it to Tart. Now Tart misses, but go to Brylam. And Brylam will get it again. And she will get fouled for 2 there by Grace Rogers.
Really?
That's her third.
Yeah. Yep.
That's her third of the game. You really don't want your leading scorer tonight to foul out so early.
Yep.
She's just 2 away. Tart's, that's Bynum.
Finally scores right there.
Yeah.
Stat pad and her rebounds.
She's had a lot of them.
Yep.
And her second shot is also good. That'll cut the lead down to 2.
Kind of reminds me of a certain player out of Chicago for the Chicago Sky. Not really sure. Can't really put my finger on it.
Oh, Rogers loses the ball, but will get it back. And then she'll pass it out to Tar. Tar goes to Fleming. Fleming trying to find an opening, shoots, doesn't get it, and Champley and McCottrell will fight for it, jump ball, and they'll give it to O'Fallon.
You know, it looked like Champley had control of that ball at the end, but call came in a little too early, so fortunate for us.
Purple Rain apparently has a flag out there. Gonna throw it a few times. Anyway, Tart with it now. Tart to Christopher, then back to Tart. And we'll hand it off to Christopher. Christopher getting double coverage. And we'll find McCottrell. McCottrell will go up.
Ooh. Nice steal. That's a highlight tape steal right there.
And when you're that tall, obviously you kind of expect that to happen. And Champley now to Tar. Tar to Heimsness. And now Heimsness looking around. Gets a screen from Fleming, kinda. And Heimsness will spin, goes to Rogers. Rogers will shoot 3, does not get it. Kind of a bad roll there to go out. And now Calmer goes to Tart. Then out to Christopher, who's wide open, but decides, oh, that's a foul. Don't know about that one.
Looked like she went into it, but the O'Fallon crowd behind us being very vocal. Not really sure what about, but they're definitely being loud. Having a screaming match with Purple Rain, sounds like.
Yeah.
I think they're winning.
Looks like that was Himes' third foul, too, and there is one more foul. O'Fallon got loud, but Taylorville got louder. It's a screaming match between these two teams.
More so the crowds than the teams, but yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Well, maybe we'll see a screaming match between the teams. Hopefully not, though.
Yeah.
Last time I saw something like that, Malik Pierce almost got ejected, so.
You got a tech, yep. Don't want to see any techs. We had two in the JV game.
Tarn gives it to Heimsness. Heimsness to Fleming. Fleming, who's had a pretty slow day offensively, gives it to Rogers. Rogers spinning, goes up, it's good, and an and one attempt there from Grace Rogers. 15 points on the day today already.
I tell you what, it's been the Grace Rogers show tonight, for sure, 100%.
I mean, usually you expect someone like, you know, your normal critics, Maisie Fleming, Addison Tarr, Kylie Himes, you expect those players to go off. But Grace Rogers, who's been a very underrated piece of this team, is now having possibly the greatest game of this season.
Yeah. Great career game. She woke up and decided to make a name for herself, you know. Going crazy.
Now Christopher goes in and then out to Zerl. Zerl will shoot, no good. Tart rebounds.
Ooh,
and
pass.
He'll miss. Goes to Calmer, and Fleming just knocking it all over the place, and Tar had it for a really long time before trying to get it back out. See on the replay here, Tar kind of was just...
Didn't look like she was out, but...
I couldn't really see. Tart was kind of in the way of Tar. That is probably going to be confusing.
Kitzman and Warrens will come in for Heimsness and Rogers, giving them a break.
Rogers has been in there for a long time. She kind of needs a break. And, oh boy, another foul. Just great.
Let's see the replay. That looked like ball to me.
That looked, I mean, very good replay there from Tommy TV. That was nothing but ball.
Shout out Tommy TV. Amazing work tonight.
Absolutely. A lot of great replays here as Tart's first shot is up and good. And a big substitution here from O'Fallon.
And then Heimsness will come back in for Warrens. Warrens was only in for about 20 seconds there.
Jayla Smith and Sarah Kelly will come in. And Byland. Heimsness a really long three. No good.
Almost. You know, Hope made the right decision right there to give it to one of our best shooters. Almost.
I mean, I just thought that was a normal shot that she normally takes. She does it all the time.
Yeah, she likes those long threes. She's good at them.
I don't know how you can be good from that far away. I mean, it's insane.
I mean, you got to look at players like Caitlin Clark hitting consistent threes from the logo. Like, there's just some people out there who have that kind of talent. And, you know, Himes just can do that sometimes as well. Yeah.
Himes does have a bit of that talent. And, you know, she committed to Milliken earlier this year.
Yep. And then we also have Maisie. She committed to, I believe, University of Illinois, UIS. Springfield, yeah. For volleyball though, not for basketball. So
she probably could do both.
Oh, I'm sure.
Coach Eldred giving his players a pep talk.
Jazz band playing some Sweet Caroline. Love to hear it.
You got to get it in once a game. I mean, it's kind of just tradition at this point.
Yeah. Love the Jazz band. Shout out to the Jazz band. Haven't really talked about them. They've been out here the past week or so, going crazy. Crowd loves it. Both sides, bringing them together.
They do it all the time. They're the best.
Award-winning as well.
Yeah, a lot of awards. Now Rogers we'll give it to Tar. Tar goes to Heimsness. And Heimsness now, some tight coverage here. Gets around. Oh, she tried to get it to Tar, and it will go out of bounds instead. And it will stay with Taylorville.
Heads up play right there from O'Fallon.
Now Tar to Rogers. Rogers looking. Gets it to Heimsness. Heimsness will give it back to Rogers, and Rogers thought about shooting three, but instead will go up for two. Does not get it, and now fighting there, and Tart with the nice change of direction gets the rebound, and she'll go up for two, cuts the lead back down to one.
Really, really close game.
And Heimsness, bad pass there, and I don't know how that wasn't a foul, but
No foul call. Wow.
wow.
That seemed a little blatant, but it's the ref's opinion.
I guess.
If that's what's gonna, yeah.
Now Rogers goes to Tar. Tar does not get it. Champley and I thought that was out of bounds, but whatever. And deep pass there to Calmer and Christopher. Then back to Calmer. She's wide open. She'll shoot 3. Does not get it. And Fleming will rebound. Fleming fighting. Then gets it to Heimsness. A bit of a deep pass, but Heimsness will get it. She'll shoot 3. Does not get it. Goes out of bounds. And they'll give it to O'Fallon. When we go back to the Heimsness pass that got taken away, you know, obviously you thought that would be a foul there, but, you know, she probably shouldn't have passed that in the first place.
Yep. Got to be looking for that. You know, close game. Got to be careful.
Now Tart gets fouled by Champley. That's her third of the day. And just, I mean,
refs are getting foul excited, I guess. I don't know what to call it.
it's happening a lot, and a couple of these I just don't really agree with that much.
That's not our place, but yeah, these are definitely some important fouls, important free throws. You can't really have that sort of thing be happening in a game like this.
I mean, obviously, we're a little biased, just like me when watching the Raiders, but unfortunately, they suck. So.
Yep. I'm just glad the Chiefs didn't win another Super Bowl.
Oh man, I'm so glad. But Philadelphia is probably still rioting in the streets.
Oh, I'm sure. Himes just take the ball up. Driving.
Heimsness. Sit to Champley. Wow, risky pass. Rogers will go up. I heard the smack from over here. And they will
Looked a little floppy there, but
get another foul on Taylor. I don't know how that wasn't a foul. And I thought Rogers would have been able to shoot 2 there. I heard the slap on her wrist from over here.
Rogers is going to have to be careful. Got 4 fouls already. Can't have a player like her fouling out.
Absolutely not.
Anyone fouling out, really.
Calmer. Ooh, man. I mean, O'Fallon just starting to pull away a little. That's a timeout.
Big 3 as a middle-aged man screams behind me.
There's a lot of middle-aged men here.
A lot.
Everybody loves basketball, or high school basketball.
Mm-hmm. Some people love it a little too much, I would say.
So, I mean, that's why super fans exist. I can't imagine getting like the most expensive tickets, season tickets, and go to every game, pay all the expenses. I'm like for these super fans and like the NFL and the NBA, like, how do you get that much money?
I mean, there's some people who do well for themselves in the world. They work hard. Maybe they don't. Maybe they won the lottery. Who knows? You know.
They must be friends with like Elon Musk or something.
Something like that. Yep. Hopefully the Tornadoes can turn around. They got 5 minutes and 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hopefully they can do something with it.
Yeah. Now Heimsness gets it to Champley.
Oh.
Push there. Are they gonna call it on?
No, that'll be on O'Fallon right there. Clutch call right there.
Looked like they pointed at Champley, but they won't. They're pointing at McCottrell instead.
Great effort from Champley right there. She will inbound the ball in front of us.
Laying her body out on the line for the ball. To give it to Heimsness. Heimsness.
Oh, breakaway.
Oh, gives it to Werns. Werns goes up. No good. Fleming. Ooh, gets her first points of the day. Werns in. Had a very solid day for the JV team, despite them losing earlier. Now the leads back down to 3. Cottrell to Christopher. They like this a lot. Back to McCottrell. Then we'll finally pass it to someone else. It's Calmer. Then never mind. They'll give it back to Christopher. Then Zurl. Then to McCottrell. Then back to Calmer. Then Christopher. It's going all over the place. Then back to McCottrell. It's to Calmer. Calmer almost gets the ball taken, but spins away and gives it to Christopher. Christopher trying to, they'll call a foul on Champley. Looked like she just reached a little bit there. See here on the replay.
Oh, maybe a little shoulder. Can't tell. That's the ref's call.
They've had a lot of those calls today.
Another player with 4 fouls. Got to be careful.
Christopher kind of moving around. And what?
Wow. That's one of the calls of all time right there.
I mean, I feel like they're just very, very nitpicky with these calls. I mean, like, a lot of these calls are really, really light.
They're doing their job, Blaze. Yep, that's all I got to say.
I don't know. Christopher now to McCottrell. Goes to Calmer, and Calmer will go up. Tries to get it to Bynum, and it'll hit the legs of Champley, and she'll go out of bounds with the ball. And, I mean, I'm honestly surprised at the 3-point game after this second half.
Yeah.
It's been very slow for the Tornadoes. As Calmer, Himes almost took the ball away, but now Zural has it. Zural will go up, gets swatted by Fleming. She's done that a few times tonight. Now Champley to Werns. Werns loses it, but gets it back. Now Champley out to Fleming. Then the Himesness. Himesness shoots a deep 3. No good. Tar rebounds. Tar trying to get away, gets stolen by McCottrell, and Tar fell on the floor there.
Flag needs to be thrown right there. Oof.
Now, Christopher to McCottrell. McCottrell looking, gets it to Calmer, then to Bynum. She'll go up for 2, does not get it, and Tar rebounds.
You can't be missing shots like that if you're O'Fallon, especially in a game like this.
Oh, Tar, that'll be a foul. First one in a while called on O'Fallon.
Yeah, finally getting some shots. Oh, or not. Yeah, okay, there we go. Sorry, weird formation on there.
I don't know what's happening. Grace Rogers will come in soon as the first shot by Tar is good.
Cut the lead down to 2. Just what you want to see. It'd be great if they could get a rebound after this as well.
They'll sub out Champley for Rogers here.
4 foul player for 4 foul player.
Yeah. And that's Tar's second shot. It's good. Cuts the lead down to 1. O'Fallon did that a few times, and then they finally pulled away. So now, Christopher.
Taylorville knows they cannot let up on defense right here. Not at this point. It's important.
Oh, Fleming almost took that ball away, but it does go out of bounds. See the replay here. Ooh, she just put her other hand out. She could have grabbed that.
Oh. Great defensive player in Fleming.
She's going to be one of the best defensive players in college, too.
Oh, so. Yep.
Now, Tart to Calmer. Calmer goes to Christopher. Then back to, now, Tart. Kelly, Calmer, Christopher. Wow, ball's moving really fast. Then to Calmer, then back to Christopher. Christopher, back to Calmer. Now Calmer drives up, goes to Tart. Tart gives it to Zarl, and then she won't get it, but she'll rebound her own missed shot. Now she'll give it to Christopher.
She does not like taking those wide open shots.
Now Tart has it. She'll go up to shoot. It's tipped by Fleming again, and now Kelly has it. Kelly misses, and finally Taylorville has it back.
What a wild series of events right there. Scrambling for the ball.
Oh, she gets fouled there. Tar, see here, kind of gets the little reach here, hits her arm, And she fell.
Now she has. Oh, was that? Oh, yep.
Words coming out. And Himes just inbound. They'll put Champley back in. We'll give it to Rogers. And Rogers. Moving. Fakes it to Himesness. Then she'll give it to Himesness. And back to Rogers. Rogers looking around. Spinning. Thought about shooting, but gives it to Fleming. Then to Himesness. Then to Tar. Then back to Rogers. Going to everyone but Champley here. Then Rogers. Ooh, scary pass there to Tar.
Tart getting in there. Tart, excuse me.
Tar. What? Rogers just tripping and falling, and it'll go out of bounds. Got to stay on your feet there.
No calls anywhere for that.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like sometimes they won't call anything, and then sometimes they'll call it for anything. Now Tart to inbound it. It's to McCottrell.
She ain't fooling no one with that.
McCottrell looking, gives it to Calmer. Calmer goes inside to Christopher. Now to Tart. Tart misses. Sorry. We're going to need to see the replay on that one.
Maybe I can.
Yeah, you can make an argument for that, but there's been a couple of those shots where they only get the ball. Thanks to the replay, you can kind of see it, but
You know, you got to be skeptical with some of these calls. No good.
Ooh.
Crucial shot.
They're only up by one. A 2-point will give Taylorville the lead, and that's really kind of what you want to see here. When you're putting in all three of your players with 4 fouls, that's how you know it's getting real. Zural.
No good. Ooh. The hope is alive.
Thank you, Lord. It's Tar. Has it now, gives it to Himesness. And Himesness. Ging goes out to Tar. Sort of risky there. Gives it to Champley. Champley loses it. Oh, no.
No call. Nothing.
It's a timeout. I don't know how you don't call something there.
That's not on us.
Ooh, you see the replay there.
Nothing. That's
Ugh.
33.1 seconds left on the clock. This is one of the closest games I think I've ever witnessed.
I mean, I witnessed the Mattoon game just a few days ago.
Well, yeah, but they pulled away at some point.
Yeah, but that was close in all of regulation. So
That's true. Brock Brown with the buzzer beater. Maybe we'll see something like that today.
Bro,
That'd be amazing.
I was stunned.
That was one of the best games here at the Dolph that I've experienced of all time, for sure. It was just electric.
Brock Brown legacy game, and it was a legacy game, and he didn't even score a single point in overtime.
Yep. Now, the points are spread pretty evenly across the board, except for Grace Rogers. You know, she's the only one with double digits, but yeah, it's pretty even otherwise.
You would like, I think one major thing is that Fleming has missed a few layups. As Tart really long pass. Oh boy.
Another middle-aged man yelling.
Right behind us.
Yep.
Himesness to Rogers. They have to hit 3. They'll call a timeout there. Taylorville calls, I don't know.
Timeout.
I can't keep track of how many timeouts they've had.
That is a dime right there. I don't know how no one saw her cutting away, but that's a great pass. I will say that.
I mean, you're not really expecting them to go deep there. You wouldn't expect them to try to score and give you the ball back. They have to score a 3 here, or they really can't win.
Maybe draw a foul. You know, this is the crunch time right here. You know, Purple Rain coming out, being supportive. Shout out Hudson to Michael right now. You know, he's doing great out there. Purple Rain being loud. You know, they only got about 7 or 8 standing up over there, but you know they're working with it. They got some of the loudest kids out there. Great student section.
I would definitely say that Taylorville has one of the better student sections in Illinois, and obviously they have one of the best courts in Illinois too.
You know, they got some of the best MCs as well. I don't know if I'm biased on that one, but yeah, some of the best MCs in the state, in the country, world renowned even.
And I would also say that we have the best mascot. I wish they were here right now, but they aren't. Rogers will inbound it.
Here we go, crunch time.
Gives it to Heimsness. And Taylorville playing a weird kind of offense here. Heimsness fits it into Rogers, and Rogers, ooh.
Oh, that's not the right, not the right play right there.
Yep, foul there.
That's what you got to do.
Ooh, I thought they were going to get an and one, but
They need to get a 3. They needed to get a 3, excuse me.
I mean, you have 20 seconds left, and you're going for 2? I mean,
That's not
the ideal
I don't know if that's
thing.
a player decision or a coach decision. Definitely a play called up right there. But yeah,
man.
you know, we'll see what happens. If she misses both of these, or even if she makes them, there's still hope alive for the
And
Tornadoes.
we'll take Rogers out for Werns and Champley, it looks like. Purple Rain is screaming.
Oh, good. Whew. So many crucial free throw misses from O'Fallon.
Oh, man.
Not trying to see that if you're the coach.
Second shot.
No good.
No good. Oh. A ball.
No call.
Travel.
Yes.
Oh, 2.3 left.
This is a crazy turn of events right here. I can't believe that was the call that came out of it.
My Lord. Something. I mean, this second half, I mean, it's just been terrifying. I mean, Taylorville, I think, only scored 13 points this entire half with 2 seconds left. They have a chance to win. They just have to be really fast.
That's, you know, you gotta be drawing up a play right now. Something quick, something that's gonna get anything. You know, if you can draw a foul, don't think you're going to, but you know, any shot you can get off. You know, O'Fallon's gonna be on you as soon as you pass that ball in. Their pass coverage is great. Tart is always there. You know, you just gotta find some way that you're gonna be able to get a shot off.
You got to give it to your best shooters, either Heimsness, Rogers, or Tar here.
It might even have to be a half point or a half court shot. You know, there's not a lot of time left. This is the sort of thing you see in the NBA. Like this is a storyline game for sure. Last regular season home game for the girls.
And
if they could end it off with a dub, it would be amazing.
They'll put Hope Kitzman in over Rogers.
Another bright star in the Tornadoes' future.
A lot of potential, yeah. Oh!
No.
Nope.
And the refs, the O'Fallon Panthers win the game. Excuse me.
Oh, man.
What a game. What a game.
It was an intense game to the very end. I mean, it's crazy. But, you know, obviously, Taylorville, it's a heartbreaking loss here at home. But, you know, not a lot of people were expecting you to really put up that big a fight against this team. And against the number 27 team in the state, you only lost by 1 point, and you held their team to less than 40.
This is the growth you want to see in a team like this. You know, they're going into this thinking, okay, this is going to be a hard game to win. And, I mean, it was. And they didn't come out with it, but they fought hard through and through the entire game. And, you know, that gives me hope for their playoff hopes. You know, they're going to do well. I can already see it.
Absolutely. Speaking of the playoffs, you know, Monday they have a game. So you better y'all better tune in Monday because we're going to be recording that. So, you know, heartbreaking loss here, but, you know, any final thoughts?
Just a great game overall. Grace Rogers went crazy. Maisie Fleming went crazy defensively. Just great game. And now I believe they play at 7 o'clock on Monday. Could be wrong, against the Southeast High School. So tune in for that on Tommy TV. We'll be here. Yeah, that's all I got.
I'm Blaze Rogers, joined by Wade Sorrell. We will be signing off and sending it to our talent, which is over there.
Thanks, Blaze. The game concludes 38-37, and although the girls could not take home a victory tonight, they gave it their all.
As it is now the official ending of the season, regionals will be held here on Dolph Stanley Court February 17th. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight, and we hope to see you this upcoming Monday. For Tommy TV, I'm Abby Carlisle.
And I'm Lincoln Coffee.
Have a great night, Tornado Nation.
You're watching Tommy TV.
I talked to all the girls and they're like, we're going to get killed. We're going to get 30.